Welcome to Factful Finance. Did you know that Americans owe over $15 trillion in debt? Yes, you heard that right. $15 trillion. That's nearly 70% of the country's GDP. But here's the thing. Debt is not inherently bad. It's the way we handle it that can make all the difference. Today we're diving into one of the most critical financial issues out there, debt, and we'll explore what most people won't tell you about it. Before we get into it, a quick reminder. This is for educational purposes only. Always consult with a financial professional for personalized advice. All right, let's jump in. Debt. It's not the devil you think it is. First things first, debt isn't necessarily a bad thing. In fact, some types of debt, like a mortgage or a student loan, can be a tool for building wealth or investing in your future. But, and this is a big but, mismanaging debt can lead you down a path that's hard to recover from. So what's the secret? How do you avoid falling into the debt trap? Let's break it down. What they don't tell you, how easy it is to get into debt. The truth is, taking on debt is easy. In fact, it's shockingly simple. Credit cards, personal loans, car loans, they're practically all around us. You can easily swipe your way into thousands of dollars of debt without even realizing how it adds up. That's the trap. You don't feel it when it happens. Take Liam, for example. He had a $5,000 credit card balance that he thought was manageable, just a few $100s a month in payments. But what he didn't know was that his credit card company was charging him a 22% interest rate. So every time he made a payment, it barely moved the needle on his total balance. It wasn't until he ran the numbers that he realized it would take him over 10 years to pay it off. That's not just debt, it's financial bondage. The hidden costs, interest and fees. Here's something no one tells you about debt. The hidden costs can sneak up on you, and they're way worse than you think. Interest rates, fees, late charges, all of these can turn a manageable debt into a crippling one. Imagine you take out a personal loan for $10,000. If the interest rate is 10%, you're paying an extra $1,000 a year just to borrow that money. And that's on top of any fees. So your $10,000 loan could quickly become $11,000, $12,000, or even more, especially if you're not paying it down aggressively. But here's the good news. Knowledge is power. Let's arm you with a strategy that can protect you from these sneaky costs. The key to managing debt, awareness, and strategy. Let's turn things around. Here's what you can do to avoid financial pitfalls and take control of your debt. 1. Know your interest rates. First off, pay attention to the interest rates on your loans and credit cards. If you're dealing with high-interest debt, like credit cards or payday loans, focus on paying them off first. That means tackling the high-interest stuff before moving on to lower-interest debts like student loans or mortgages. 2. Pay more than the minimum payment. This might sound simple, but you'd be surprised at how many people make the mistake of paying only the minimum required amount. If you do this, you'll end up paying far more in interest over time. It's like putting a Band-Aid on a broken leg. Aim to pay at least 10 to 20% more than the minimum each month. This simple change will save you thousands of dollars in the long run. 3. Debt snowball versus debt avalanche. This is where things get interesting. There are two major methods for tackling debt: the debt snowball method and the debt avalanche method. The debt snowball method involves paying off your smallest debt first, which gives you a psychological win to keep you motivated. On the other hand, the debt avalanche method tackles the highest interest debt first, saving you more money in the long run. Both are effective, but it's up to you which strategy keeps you on track. 4. Consolidation and refinancing. If you're dealing with multiple sources of debt, debt consolidation or refinancing might be a good option. This involves rolling your debt into one loan with a lower interest rate, making it easier to manage and pay off. Just be sure to compare the rates and fees before going down this route. Real-world example, Emma's debt-free journey. Let's talk about Emma. She found herself drowning in $15,000 of credit card debt after some tough financial times. But she didn't give up. By using the debt avalanche method and focusing on paying off her credit cards with the highest interest rates first, she was able to pay off her debt in 18 months. saving herself thousands of dollars in interest along the way. Emma's story is a reminder that with the right plan and a commitment to the process, you can break free from the cycle of debt. Final thoughts. The truth is, managing debt isn't just about avoiding the bad stuff. It's about being proactive, staying informed, and having a strategy. If you get caught off guard by hidden fees or runaway interest rates, you might find yourself buried in debt before you know it. But if you approach it strategically and use the right tools, you can get ahead of the game. Remember, knowledge is the ultimate tool for financial freedom. And now that you know what to watch out for, you're one step closer to avoiding the debt pitfalls that so many people fall into. What's the first step you'll take to avoid financial pitfalls and take control of your debt? Let us know in the comments below. We love hearing your stories. Thanks for joining us here at Factful Finance. If you found value in this video, why not hit the like button and subscribe so you don't miss out on more financial insights that can help you reach your goals. We think you'll find the video on screen next to be just what you need to take your finances to the next level. See you next time.